this time to stand or drop to my knees? Time to raise my hands, mouthing silent pleas. Can I cry it out? Can I take to task reasons for all my doubts down there? Would it be too much to ask? I don't know. Where was I going when the light wasn't showing? The path pulled out from under my gaze. Where was it leading? Past the end of the bleeding of wounds cauterized by the blaze of an anger too tired to keep feeding a fire that had sent all my soul up in smoke. And where was the meaning in such drifting and dreaming when the drapes parted and I awoke beyond words and alone to the shapes of my bones, my bones. Is this time to atone for my confusion, or to stick out my chin and shed the old skin of disbelief? And this light as it is, boundless as the black seas I once crossed in defiance, can I too drown in its healing? Where was I going when the light wasn't showing? The path pulled out from under my gaze. And where was it leading? Past the end of the bleeding of wounds cauterized by the blaze of an anger too tired to keep feeding a fire that had sent all my soul up in smoke. And where was the meaning in such drifting and dreaming when the drapes parted and I awoke beyond words and alone to the shapes of my bones, my bones. Who was I to have been thrown just another lost child trying to find my way back home? And did you descend for to look through my eyes? You must know they were never locked on any price but truth. Where was I going when the light wasn't showing? The path pulled out from under my gaze. Where was it shapes of my bones, my bones. It's never good enough, is it? Did you see the chords, Josh? Capo on the second fret. I can't remember if I recorded it on the second fret or the third fret, but the second fret sounded right tonight. So, the first chord is B. Followed by F sharp minor, A, E, D, A, E, B, F sharp minor. Okay. It's a bit unnerving to go out and just go out to do a chore and dial into your live stream and hear you talking about my song. I'm not very good at taking praise and compliments, but it means a lot to me, really. Thank you. You were trying to figure it out on your guitar, and I wasn't able to complete my mission out there, so I thought, well, I haven't played an acoustic song live for a good long while. So why not? Yeah, I felt moved. It reminded me of the importance of doing this. I'm always in kind of production mode. Because I love it. I don't sit down often enough and just play songs, just me and the acoustic guitar. You know? It's such a beautiful, powerful thing. Even though that's why I don't really like playing live, because I'm just really self-conscious about. You know how it is, just every little tiny mistake you make makes you feel naked and stupid. It's weird. It's like this time dilation that happens when you're playing a song on a guitar. Right? It's just you and the song and the guitar. And more as I get older, it's me and the song and the guitar and my body. I'm more and more aware of my body as an instrument. I think that comes with becoming progressively more keenly and painfully aware of how fragile that instrument can be. It can be so robust. It can be incredibly robust and tenacious. And just amazing what it can endure, but then also amazing how it could just be gone tomorrow. And your body is your most sacred and indispensable instrument, you know? You know? I've got 3 main guitars here. You've been showing you've been live streaming your stuff, right? I don't feel like turning on the lights, but I'm kind of like digging this candlelight mood. But you know, I've got the Korean Yamaha SG. Heavy as fuck, man. And I love it. It's just, it's so special in every way. It's got this abalone nacre inlay that's on the fretboard that's in the style of antique traditional Korean furniture that's passed down through generations, you know? And it was made by an old Korean grandpa, and it's named after a Korean king. And it's just, you know, it's a Gibson style guitar. I'm not a real player like you, or I'd probably favor Strats myself. When it comes to Fenders, I'm more of a Tele guy. But you know, like this, I love this thing. I love it. But if the house was on fire, and I could only save one instrument, it wouldn't be that one. Sorry. We have felt the need to apologize to it. Nor would it be this one. Right? Is it still in tune? Yeah. I've been writing a song on this guitar for months now. I keep trying and failing and trying and failing. I've got to use my falsetto to play it. And I've been trying to get my falsetto back. I've been around the world just a long time. I've been around the world just a few times. I've been around the world just a few times. Gotta use a pick for this one. Hit the B string on this fret. But when I go to the 10th fret, I can't hit the B string. It's not the B string in this tuning. It's hard to play, man. I've been around the world just a few... where are the lyrics of that? Here it is. Oh, yeah. I really want to finish this one. Josh, I watch you every day, man. I don't know how to live stream from home, my home computer. I can't figure it out. So Josh, this is for you, man. I hope you have time for it. I've been around the world just a few times. Now ready for the layouts of new lines. I've been around the world just a few times. Too many. Can't see God for the geography. When I saw those towers falling, black magic in the shifting of gears. Black magic in the shifting of gears. The tax man calculating some of all fears. Looked up too late to find me hauling ass straight for the underpass. I've been around. I've been around. I've been around. I've been around the world just a few times. I can't remember. It changes every time. But these lyrics are, I like these lyrics, man. I wish I could just figure this out. Alleyway goddesses in Yogyakarta. Mossad salesman in Khaosan Road. The smoke mirrors in the mind of Siddhartha. The drop caps just to watch it explode. Got bone and sinew, contoured in the tattoo. Oh man. See, this is like a Chris Whitley song. And Chris Whitley was a monster, and I'm not. But it's a good challenge for me. When I saw those towers falling, black magic in the shifting of gears, taxman calculating some of all fears, looked up too late to find me hauling ass straight for the underpass. I've been around the world just a few times. Alleyway goddesses in Yogyakarta. Mossad salesman in Khaosan Road. Smoke mirrors in the mind of Siddhartha. Drop caps just to watch it explode. Got bone and sinew contoured in the tattoo. Contoured in the tattoo. I've been around this world just a few times. Now I lurk between the frail fringes. I don't want them seeing me seethe. At the checkpoints to admissions. government syringes. How do people remember to breathe? That doesn't make sense. In the world of government syringes, how do people remember to breathe without privileges and permissions? They can't see the scam for the alchemy. God for geography, God for geography, God for geography. Okay, that was a chord. That was definitely a chord. Isn't that a nice chord? This thing is a monster when it's plugged in, by the way. P90, very hot P90 on the neck, Josh. All right, so yeah. Without privileges and permissions, they can't see the scam for scam. The scam. No, that's a different note. See. The scam. No. The scam for the alchemy. That's it. Except not that. No. You see, a scam for the alchemy. They can't see. The scam for the alchemy. That's the riff. I'm just so fucking lazy. I don't practice it. It needs to be precise like that. I've been around the world just a few times. Now ready for the lay of some new lines. I've been around this world just a few times. Too many. I've been around this world just a few times. Too many. I can't see. There's your Robert Johnson in there. That note. Well, I've been around this world just a few times. Too many I can't see. God bad for the geography. When I saw those towers a-falling, black magic in the shifting of gears, taxmen calculating some of all fears, looked up too late to find me hauling ass. See that? That doesn't fit. Looked up too late to find me hauling ass. There we go. Straight for the underpass. Yeah, so I need to put a line after find me. Looked up too late to find me hauling ass. Straight for the underpass. But that slide up has to be that's I got a lot of work to go. Straight for the underpass. Yeah, see, like. And I'm not shaking it enough, right? Straight for the underpass. Nah, I hit the wrong note again. Straight for the underpass, something like that. I've been around this world, That was definitely a chord, but what note? I've been around this world. 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 Yeah. I've been around this world. I've been around this world. I've been around this world just a few times. Timing. Alleyway goddesses in Yogyakarta. The salt salesman in Kowsan Road. The smoke mirrors in the mind of Siddhartha. Drop caps just to watch it explode. God born nights in you. Contoured and nice in you. Contoured in the tattoos in you. Contoured in a tattoo. I've been around this world just a few times. That's better. But now my right hand technique has gone to shit. I'm not hitting that riff. Can't walk and chew gum at the same time with this thing. Now I look between the frail fringes. Maybe I should just abandon the falsetto, eh? Now I lurk between the frail fringes. I don't want them seeing me seethe. The long-suffering missus would tell me definitely, fuck that falsetto. She never wants to hear it again. Why am I even trying to do the falsetto? Because it kind of goes with the genre. Because it's Chris Whitley's song. And Chris Whitley had a great falsetto. And Chris Whitley had superhuman slide guitar skills. You ever heard of Chris Whitley, Josh? Chris Whitley. He's the reason I got this. Chris Whitley is the reason I got this National Rezo-Electric guitar. Same reason why my buddy Valentino, who now lives in Tokorozawa, Japan, and who is a Smith's devotee. I once had a 12-string Rickenbacker, and he bought it from me. He bought it from me because I was sick and tired of it, and he bought that because of Johnny Marr. But not this note, boy. This is a minor 7 tuning, no third. So, with the drone on the first and second strings. So anyways, yeah, why am I trying to do that falsetto? I'm not good at it. You know, I can't do it reliably. And is it really that important? I don't know. But see, it's part of it's part of that Chris Whitley sound. And there's a part of me that still wants to be Chris Whitley. There's a part of me that still wants to do a Chris Whitley, even though I know I could never do it. You know? Now I lurk between the frail fringes. See if I can hit the riff. Now I lurk between the frail fringes. Slow. Now I lurk between the frail fringes. I don't want them seeing me seethe. At the checkpoints to admissions, In this world of government syringes, how do people remember to breathe without privileges and permissions? Oh, they can't see. The scam for the alchemy. Almost managed at that time. God for geography. I should change that. They can't see the scam for the alchemy. That's right, I did change that. They can't see scam for the sorcery. God for geography. God for geography. I said God for geography. Maybe just at the end I could do my falsetto. I've been around the world just a few times. I've been around the world just a few times. I've been around. It's gotta be that minor pentatonic, or it's ridiculous. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? Maybe if I keep working on it. I'm too tense. Just breathe like a baby, right? Up. Oh, no. I've been around. This doesn't sound right. I've been around. No, it sucks. I'm stuck in Johnny Cash range for this. I've been around the world just a few times. Now ready for the layers of new lines. I've been around the world just a few times. Too many It's a good thing I'm not like that Scottish guy. You know the Scottish guy on YouTube that busted up all his guitars? That's how I feel inside sometimes. I've been around this world just a few times. Too many can't see. God for the geography. That's enough of that. Anyway, Josh, I don't want to take up too much of your time. If the house was on fire and I had to pick one instrument, it would not even be this. Sorry. It would not be that one either. Oh, God. Oh. If I had to pick one instrument, it would be this guy, the cheapest one. It's made of some kind of, not even made of real wood, some compound, some kind of plywood. But the real answer is, if I could only save one instrument, it would be my own body. That's the only instrument that can't be replaced in this lifetime anyway. Tripwise, keeping you awake. Is it the light? It's one I've been working on for a long time too. It came to me while you were, you were doing one of your late night sleep karaoke things. You couldn't sleep. What's keeping you awake? Some kind of so just for the hell of it, bonfires, tripwires, they're keeping you awake. The third time we go to A minor. G, D, actually still a capo up, but chord shapes. There's a bridge too. I just haven't got the lyrics yet. I don't know what chord this is. What chord is that? Here's D. Here's D. And then it's kind of like, it's another kind of D chord. It's like another triangle, but this way. Here. Don't have to play the low E. The second time I'm hitting the E string on the first fret. A little dissonance, but the vocal melody is da, 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 the ostinato. So the vocal melody is that's V, A, G, 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 it's F sharp, G, F sharp. Is that an F sharp? Yeah. The F sharp is held into the D, which is the third of G. Third of D. Major. Keeping you awake. I almost feel like you got to write these. You got to write these words, man. What's keeping you awake, man? All the things that are keeping you awake. You know, I can write about the things that keep me awake, but this song kind of came while I was watching you deal with your insomnia. Right? I guess I could just make this into my song. Then at some point it goes into a G. I forget. It has a cool bridge. I just forgot what it is for now. It's got a good bridge though. I like that. Bonfires in the mind, tripwires. Bonfires, tripwires, keeping you awake. Bonfires, tripwires, this song has an A minor in it, it has to have an A major. That's a rule that I have. If I write a song that has an A minor in it, it's got to have an A major. That's probably in the bridge. Anyway, if I could say one other instrument besides my body, if I was like Cain who slew Abel, and I was doomed to walk around, just to walk the earth, a cursed man, marked, and I could only carry one possession aside from, a robe and sandals and a walking stick, it would be this right here, this right here, this. It's got pickups. I put a sound hole magnetic pickup and I put a piezo pickup in the saddle, but my favorite way to play it is just like this. Oh, and with 2 outputs, so I can biamp it or whatever you call that. Anyway, Josh, just thought I'd share a little bit of my here's what keeps me awake, It's 1:20 a.m. I'm not even close to sleeping. Not even close. I got so many songs, Josh. So many. It's ridiculous. I've got so many songs. Let me read you just a few other lyrics. Stuff that I really want to write. I wrote. Sometimes you write something, and it's so prescient. The word prescient, is that the right word? Prescient, like knowing beforehand. Prescient, or like prophetic, except prophetic is more about like the world, right? The outside world. It's just more like I don't know. I wrote this like so many years ago. And it's one of those things that just came out of the blue, totally out of the blue. I might have like even woken up out of a dream with it, Dread morning star. Dread morning star. I've tried to write chords for this like a number of times. I always fail. Usually it's not that hard for me, but this one, for some reason, I just haven't been able to find the chords for it. Dread morning star. Have you heard the latest news? If so, please don't give it away. I don't like this word. I'm going to change it. This word is it's gay. Let me languish in my blues. It's gay. I'm not afraid to admit it. But wallow isn't right either. Yeah, languish is gay. Wallow is too redneck. It's not right. There's another word. Not languish, not wallow. It should be 2 syllables. There's another word. Have you heard the latest news? If so, please don't give it away. Let me something in my blues for at least another day. I have heard the war drums rolling over the hill. Well, if one man doesn't light the powder keg, then another will. I've got some change and this guitar, friends who know just who they are, and I will not fear. No, I will not fear Dread Morning Star. Who is Dread Morning Star? You know who that is. Right? Yeah, it's just a few words. It's not long. And I don't know. I wish I could find the chords for it. I've been trying for years to find the chords. Here's one that I wrote inspired by Daniel Lanois. Daniel Lanois is another one of... I've got a big place in my heart for Daniel Lanois and his work. Not so much what he did with like U2 and the Rolling Stones, and I like what he did with Willie Nelson and Emmylou Harris. But I like his work, his songs the most. He's most famous as a producer of other people, but I like his stuff. To drive on through the storm as if I would never trade it for the clear skies I embarked under. To put some music on and just be glad that I made it. Just in thrall to that simple wonder. Caught by surprise at the station, what fate has put together, let no misgivings pull asunder. Shadow shine of elation, even in such dismal weather. One can still justify old blunders. For they carved those wicked scars that have made you what you are, and the wheels droning in your ears, drowning out the echoes of the bitter years, and on and on and on. Below the tree line at last, hotel on the horizon, barflies and hangdog guests. And no more tests, just flashes of happenstance, mindful of distant thunder. Can't find the chords for that one either. I had them, and then I had to go do something that was more important. And then I came back and the chords were gone. And I haven't found them since. I hope you have time for this, Josh, because, dude, I mean, I really do. Not that you're beholden to have time for it, but I do. I watch you. I listen to you. I'm interested in the things that, issues that you're dealing with, you know. I've got tons of stuff that this is unresolved. Tons of unresolved stuff. Music without words, without lyrics, vice versa. Tons and tons and tons. Yikes. Yeah. So, you know what? I'll just, now that I think of it, now that it occurs to me, sometimes it's just something to think about. You know, you can, maybe sometimes it's good to get out of your comfort zone, your headspace, and you know, work, co-create with another person who's quite different from you. You and I are quite different in many ways. I don't have to articulate that. Here's another one that you remember this from the album. I'll read this and then I'll leave it at this. You see, I've been wanting to re-record this one. I think this is the first one you heard from the Temple album. But instead of that like one chord John Lee Hooker thing, I want to do it with proper chords. If I could choose to, okay, if you would do proper drums for my song, I would be forever honored. That would be an honor that I would carry with me for the rest of my life. No, ow, shit, my shoulder. Shoulders are assholes. Fuck this shoulder. God damn it. Oh God, it's like getting kicked in the balls and stubbing your toe at the same time, but in your shoulder. And I've been to the hospital about it. That reminds me, I got to go into physical therapy in the morning. It is morning. What did I say about? Yep, the instrument. It begins to fall apart. Okay, but dude, if I could have your like, if I could produce a song, or if I could have you produce one of my songs, you be my producer and play some parts on it. This song, okay, the other one, it was a Cold Diamond Is the Night, but fuck that. This one right here. Josh. I used to go down every weekend to a bar outside of Camp Humphreys, Pyeongtaek, Korea, which is the largest foreign Army air base on the planet. And I used to work there on the weekends and sometimes play a set or two. And for a while, I was prohibited from playing this song because there were just some, I don't know. It would just, on nights where it was just too edgy and there were like troubled young men in there, Pete, the owner, would just say, Maddie, don't play Fields of Knives, okay? Don't play that one. Don't. All right? Okay. Fields of Knives. Should I prejudice you with the... This is another one of those, I never can quite figure out how I want to do it. You were talking tonight about how, being in your own head and always being everything to yourself, I don't care. I don't care what you don't believe. The hatchet flashed and it has landed. Enjoy the show, it's what you came okay. I don't care what you don't believe. The hatchet flashed and it has landed. Enjoy the show, it's what you came for. I've walked through fields of knives for you. It matters nothing to existence what shallow souls endure for pleasure. I've walked through fields of knives for you, son. Enjoy the show, enjoy the show, it's what you're meant for. Fields of knives, feet cut and bleeding, prophets crying, no one heeding. The program's on and it's all about a game show in a slaughterhouse. Fields of knives in a universe where a smile can be the cruelest curse, and the Prince of Lies is the arbiter of peace and war. The hatchet flashed, I saw it leaving. I don't care what you can't imagine. The angels bear their wings. The swans begin their song. Enjoy the show, it's what you're meant for. Enjoy the show, it's what you came for. Enjoy the show, it's what you're in for. I have walked through fields of knives for you. I've walked through fields of knives for you. Fields of knives, feet cut and bleeding, prophets cry, no one heeding. The program's on and it's all about a game show in a slaughterhouse. Fields of knives in a universe where a smile can be the cruelest curse, and the Prince of Lies is the arbiter of peace. I'll walk through fields of knives no more. I'll walk through fields of knives no more. I'll walk through fields of knives no more, son. I'll walk through fields of knives no more. Hour and 12 minutes, Josh. Sorry. I'd like to get this song out of the box, you know. That's more or less the chords, the way I've always played it. But the Peter, the owner of the establishment, one night there was something bad happened. And it kind of got laid at the feet of this song. Fields of Knives. Needs a solo or two. Anyway, Josh, I know that you're kind of a solitary cat. Which I get, I respect it, and I more and more I'm that way myself. But you know, if you'd like to stick a drum track on that song, please do, and take care of yourself, Josh. Take care of your instrument, your sacred instrument. I didn't always used to be this way, dude, but especially like something about this year, something about this past year. It's as visceral and palpable a fact as I've got a strained rotator cuff in my right shoulder that feels like I'm getting kicked in the balls and stubbing my toe and getting stabbed with an ice pick at the same time. The knowledge that man, I don't have a mortal. That fact in your mind, it changes. It should anyway. And you know, for me, it's changed. It should change. There's a lot of like old people that run around still acting like they're. It's just, I don't know. People are. There's all sorts, right? But it's like, man, it's going to be like the blink of an eye. And even if I make it like to my dad's age, he's 77 now. That's my dad. And he's got health problems where he could, you know, every day is it's a blessing. He's still around. And I'm 53 and he's 77, and 77 just doesn't look that far away anymore. It's like, Jesus Christ, I'll be 70 before I fucking know it. 60, I don't even want to think about it. It's like, you know, and that's if it's like, there's no end to the things that could, I could just get exploded by anything at any time. So, anyway, take care of yourself, brother. I saw you in pain a couple of nights ago. So, this is something I've practiced over the years, is learning to sort of look at my body as if it were the body of someone else that I love. Same thing with my own mind, you know, myself, as it were. To look upon yourself as someone else that you actually really like and love and care about. Anyway, I'm not... Okay, sorry to go on for so long. Be well, brother.